No, I'm not worried about that.
I'm gonna move that
We
whole
might even
table.
frame it out a little bit.
We can move that whole table to that.
Yeah, it's just the lights need to be spread out a little bit more. There's like empty spots. Right there, right there.
Yeah, we're kind of.
That black candle in the center of that picture frame, Marie, we're not even really reading that.
Alright, just unplug it and come back.
Oh wait, you know where you can put that? Put that over on the right. Next to the tall stick, yeah. You can reach it,
I just love watching on the screen.
How long before we shoot?
probably 2 minutes, right? Yeah.
2 minutes ago, y'all.
2 minutes to go.
Can we get a minute, 30 seconds?
No.
On top of the 2 minutes?
No. When they get less.
Oh, less.
I'm hitting focus.
So on this, there's the.
Oh, okay.
So you see it.
Actually, Marie, reverse the black and the taller
The thing
one.
that's stuff is it's just a little smaller.
Yeah, one of those.
It is slightly different from there and there.
Yeah, there you go.
What? That's not right, yeah.
2.8.
Okay.
How does it
So you
look
can
on
see
this
the
side?
difference on the lens.
Oh, we're not really seeing it.
Because I took some of these out just so it didn't look like it was on
Yeah.
fire.
I think the actors are pretty much,
Yeah.
once they sit.
Is that good?
Can you see how it's better?
Because then it doesn't
Yeah,
look.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's good.
Can we actually lose the stopper on the wine bottle just because it's shining thing this way?
And then one last thing, we're not seeing this because of the chair. Can we get some, oh, you know what we need? We need something here.
If you just cheat those sticky plant things,
Yep.
So,
but not too much because then it'll be growing out of his head. That's, is that okay with you, Dawn?
Tell me, yeah, as long as it's not coming out of the says, is that in?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
you want me to put this here instead?
Let me look. All right, guys, moments away, moments away.
So people should find a safe place to be.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. Anything else
Is
is
it?
gonna come out of the top of his
Okay,
head.
clear this up, guys.
Out of your way. Oh, it's good.
Yeah, all right.
Good art direction, Marie. Especially when all four actors in there.
What's it like seeing the actual words that you put on paper now being expressed by actors?
It is awesome. It's fantastic seeing people, like the words I put on paper. They were funny to me in my head. They were funny to me when I was saying them out loud. They were funny when I was typing them. But seeing other people do them and see the reactions from the actors as they go back and forth is awesome. It's, I get to see, a story I put together come to life. It's incredible.
And do you have any other future plans for this project?
Hopefully it turns out well in editing and with the shooting it, and hopefully we can submit it to a few festivals. That'd be awesome. I'd like people to see it. I don't care if I win. Don't care if it gets me noticed. It'd be cool, but that's not the big deal. I would like people to see the first thing I've written and enjoy it and laugh and have fun with it.
So I'm Dawn Fields, and I am directing workshop number 5, which I'm super excited about. I created the Los Angeles Film Collective over a year ago so that I and others like me had a place to direct and produce and write, and I was never, for timing reasons, ever able to direct a workshop. And here I am, finally, workshop number 5, getting to direct. And also this past year I've directed a couple other pieces where I was trying to get out from under the producing part and really just focus on directing. I was never really able to do that either, so this workshop is really exciting for me because Todd Stroik, Lexi Galante, Michael Colong have stepped up to produce this workshop, and I have the extreme honor of being able to just focus on directing, which in the past year of directing I haven't had the opportunity to do. So this is super exciting for me on a number of levels. I'm also acting as a supervising producer, as I do on all of the LAFC workshops. And so I'm just kind of overseeing everything, but honestly the producers have done such a good job on this, there hasn't been a whole lot for me to do. So I'm really excited. Timothy's written a really funny script, the actors are fantastic, we've got a fantastic DP on board. A lot of really experienced, qualified people have stepped up to volunteer, and that doesn't always happen on these. Sometimes it's new people stepping up and trying things for the first time, but and we have some of that on this one, but we were also lucky enough to get a lot of real professionals who are working all the time and have really great gear and stuff like that, and that doesn't always happen either. So this one's just exciting for many, many, many reasons, and so far it's going great. We're on time, we're on schedule. We're looking to get first shot maybe in the next 15-20 minutes, so hopefully I'll have some good updates later in the day for you, and hopefully if we stay on this pace and kind of going the way we are, we're going to make our day and it's going to be fantastic, and we're going to get all 22 shots that I wrote out on my shot list, which we try to keep these workshops down to 10 hours or less, or around 10 hours to be fair to people because they're volunteering. But I have 22 shots on my shot list. So it's a little ambitious, but a lot of it is just, we're going on a zoom lens this time rather than changing out lenses every time we go closer or wider, and that's really going to help us keep the pace. And Peyton and I, the DP, talked about that, and we're both cool with doing that for this particular project. So I think, you know, once we get in there and everything's lit, I think we're gonna be able to pop off the shots really fast. I have faith that my actors are gonna get their performances in 1 or 2 takes, and the crew is fantastic. Spirits are high, morale is good, everybody's having a great time, and I'm looking forward to a great day.
Hi, I'm Todd Stroik.
And tell us what you're doing on this.
I'm the executive producer of Better with Friends, and I'm also one of the cast members. I play Anthony.
Tell us a little bit about the story.
The story is about 2 conservative couples. I play one of the married couples, Anthony, with my wife, Kathy, and we've invited our friends, Michael and Cindy, over for a night of wine and appetizers, and we're just looking to have a good time.
Is this your first producing project?
I've actually produced a number of other projects. This is my first time producing a short film, which is really exciting. It makes it kind of easy that I've gotten the opportunity to go through the Los Angeles Film Collective. We've got a really great wide variety of about 280 filmmakers at this point to pick and choose from to join my team. And it's been stellar so far. A really easy 2 weeks of pre-production. Everyone was here basically on time this morning. Easy in, and we're really excited to see what we come up with.
So tell us your name and what you're doing on here.
My name is Michael Colomb, and I am one of the producers
Of?
of Better with Friends.
And tell us a little bit about the project.
This project is about 4. God, what can I say? This project is about 4 friends, or 2 couples, who are just having an evening of fun. They're having wine and dinner, and the movie pretty much starts off in the middle of them just asking them to do something that's sort of a little risque and uncomfortable. And one of the couples is conservative, and so they kind of walk off. And so the whole movie is just about trying to get them to do this uncomfortable thing. And then you find out at the end that it's supposed to be like it's pseudo-sexual, but really not. So I don't want to give away the ending, but that's when you find out that all along it's just something different. So it's really funny and cleverly written.
And what's your background as a producer?
This is my 6th or 7th short that I produced. Todd brought me on because Todd and Lexi are both the producers, but they're also actors, and so I did a lot of the prep, but then my job today is to really produce all the on-set stuff so that they can focus on acting. And then I'll help oversee post as well. And I have 8 years of experience. I'm a script supervisor by trade. I've worked on over 100 films, so I love being on set. It's one of the funnest things. And yeah, I'm excited to be here. I think it's a great project. We have a wonderful crew. I mean, they're just all delightful. So.
I'm Peyton Skelton.
And what are you doing on this project?
I'm the cinematographer.
So, Peyton, do you have experience in this field?
Yes.
What can you tell us a little bit about it?
I've been shooting for full-time cinematography for about the past 3 or 4 years. Before that, I've been a gaffer in Hollywood for the past 8 years and about another 10 years in the entertainment industry, this lighting and camera and various other positions.
What are some of the things that are unique issues that a cinematographer has to look for?
Insofar as what? That's pretty ambiguous.
Tell us a little bit about what a cinematographer does.
Cinematographer works with the director and the script to help convey the mood and story points that are contained in that script in pre-production. And then during production, the cinematographer works with the director and the actors, as well as the existing script, to continue to tell the story in the best way possible. Cinematographer also works with all of the other departments, costume design, set design, property department, to help craft and create one single vision together, along with the producers and the director. But the cinematographer is basically the eyes of most projects. So the visual sense of the motion picture will often come from the cinematographer, or at least be mostly shaped by the cinematographer along with the director.
So it's also not only artistic, but it's also very technical, isn't it?
Yes, the technical parts, that's sort of the bigger picture of what the cinematographer does. Then technically, deciding on format, deciding on which equipment to use insofar as lenses go and cameras go, which helps shape the story as well, are also a really big part. And that's still a bigger picture, because then on a day-to-day basis, technically, the cinematographer, along with camera assistants and the grip and electric department, all have to take all these pieces of equipment and work them into the set and precisely put them where they need to be to work for these shots in any given story point or scene.
And is it customary that what you see in the lens is what you're getting, or are you sometimes assuming that with the settings that you've picked, that's the shot you're going to get?
You pretty much get what you see when you're looking through the camera. There isn't more of an ability now than there. Well, I mean, there's always that little bit of guesswork that goes on whenever you turn the camera on. These days with digital format, you have the ability to change a lot more in post than you used to because of the photochemical process of film. But even then, there was still a lot of things that you could do with film. So in a way, it's you have the ability to change a lot from when you are looking through the camera, but the majority of the time, you're going to get what you see.
All right, so tell us your name.
My name is James Popaiden, and I'm the associate producer on Better with Friends.
And tell us a little bit about this project.
This project was, let me think about that. It's a LAFC production, and it was written by Timothy Lally, and Don Fields is directing it. So I've been her producing partner for the last year and a half, a little bit more than that. And so, when she stepped up to do the directing position, I wanted to produce, but Todd already filled in for the producer, so they needed an associate producer, so I stepped in.
Tell us what an associate producer does.
Associate producer does anything that the regular producers do not want to do. So I have handled the paperwork and taking care of crafting.
All right, and
That's my function on the set.
and what is the goal of this project? What do you guys want to do with it?
Goal of this project, I'm not too sure about what Todd wants to do, but I'm sure we want to get into film festivals and such.
And how has it been going as far as this project goes, as far as organization?
It's been great. I mean, Todd and Michael have really stepped up as producers. Everything's running so smoothly. It's great, and I'm really looking forward to this project.
You can come forward a little bit more,
Straight.
towards closer actually.
I mean,
You could
can we
say, what do you think?
see where it's at? I mean,
Stand by.
Yeah, she's just feeding him.
Right, well, right, but the other line didn't make sense.
I see your.
We had that still seems
left
like
arm.
I'm throwing lines out there. Wasn't like
Yeah,
a
we
action
actually-
line, I was
Yep.
gonna say. Just
Yep.
I didn't know what she wanted to do.
So that's something you can actually
You
come
need-
on.
No, I'm just.
you want me to step back?
No, that's
Like,
worse. Now you're
like,
gonna
you
be
just
more.
comment.
I'm in
Now
more?
it's- now it's
So what do you want to see?
Okay.
Like, that was still seems
Shorten it up. No, I think it's
What do you
pretty
think?
Why did we
Let's see.
do the other painting?
It
It
doesn't fit.
doesn't fit. And we don't need it. As long as we have the one thing there, it's just we can't tell what the rest
It just
of it
looks
is.
like that.
It just looks like stuff.
Okay, we're ready to try one? Okay, so she's just gonna feed you a line, and we'll do a couple of versions and of what we talked about, and we'll see what we get.
Audio rolling?
Audio speed, scene 7, take 1.
Camera rolling.
Speed.
Mark.
let's do that again. Second six. James, can you hold it so we can see this because we can't see anything.
Is sound still calling off the scene numbers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I didn't
Thank you.
hear.
Second six.
Mark.
Rolling.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Set.
Alright, here we go, guys. And Ashley, you'll see when the camera lands here.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. And action.
So, what do you think?
It is better with friends.
Alright, still rolling. I think it moves a little bit too fast for me for a reveal. So maybe we don't have to come all. How far do we have to come before we can see the Ouija board?
Well,
Michael,
it's
Here?
it's
Can you
actually
go upstairs?
Yes.
Shut the bathroom door that's right there on the 3rd level because it's causing the smoke alarm to go off.
Right.
So you wanted to, I would just say you want to
We'll delay
delay
the
her
line,
line,
delay
her
the
first
line,
line.
Yep, yep.
And I'm happy to go slower.
So I'm just gonna say action and I'm just gonna say action and then you take a beat and say